Okay, so here we are at the Fancy Lake, Missouri Lakes trailhead, and gonna take off here. Just met a couple of real helpful, informative guys that were talking about which way to go and kind of confirming some. Well, just starting here again on this trail. Looks like my little action camera keeps telling me my SD card speed is slow and cutting off on its own. I have to stop and restart the camera. Guess I'll have to check periodically, make sure I'm getting this. Only 27 seconds on the last clip. But it's a beautiful day. This trail's beautiful. The smell of the pine trees here in the forest is beautiful. It's supposed to be real steep going this direction, but haven't reached anything real steep yet. I'm really feeling good. Just 2 days after Mount Elbert. People I spoke to a minute ago said the trail was well marked, so that's encouraging to know. And seeing signs that horses use this trail too. Very clear signs. Wow. How a horse gets along here is something else. It's pretty rocky, pretty narrow. A couple of woodpeckers going at it here in the morning, doing their thing. Well, let's try a little bit forward in here at the beginning of the trail. I see a little bit what the hike's like. Maybe my SD card will play nicely. Okay, we're changing the resolution here, hoping the SD card will like this better. Maybe with the image stabilization on and 4K was just too much. I don't know. So, first couple segments were only like 37 seconds. We'll try this out and see what we get. What we get. Oh, it's a bummer. Hate to go down when you work so hard to go up. Another horse track. How in the world do they do it? Oh. Wow, legs feel really good. 2 days after Elbert. Really good. So far, a lot of rocks and roots on this trail. Another horse hoof print. Wow. How hard has the horse got to be working? Look at that. That's just beautiful. Beautiful trail. Well, we'll do this little rise here and see what my phone did. Or my camera, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Get up here in the shade. Well, here we are with some more incline. It's beautiful. It's quiet. Haven't seen anyone on the trail yet today. So incredibly thankful for the great weather that I've had this whole trip. God, you've sure been good. In the midst of difficulty and pain, you've been so good. Oh, oh well. The switchback. Stop and see how this looks. Got this camera positioned different. Well, same trail, or portion of the trail. I was concerned about whether or not I'd taken off the right direction, but just talked to a group of 4 people who 3 of the 4 live in Colorado and hike a lot, and they assured me I was going in the right direction. Great folks. So, up still. 25 foot, 100 foot of elevation to gain today. Nothing like Mount Elbert's 4,500 feet 2 days ago, but still pretty good bit. And the trail's steep enough that it bears that out that we're moving up. I guess if I ever wanted to move up in the world, I'd done some of that on this trip. But thanks be to God, there's no further moving up than what we move up in Jesus. Sons and daughters of God. Thank you, Lord. Well, you can see up there, still pretty steep. So, baby steps. Haven't had to resort to the 20 and 10 Mount Elbert method yet. We'll see. Some water coming down the trail here. It's good to use these small steps, and I feel like I'm using calf muscles more than thigh muscles. Might have to shed this long sleeve shirt here in a minute. I would imagine the altitude has something to do with being able to not feel as winded on this trail so far as I did on Mount Elbert. Okay, stop and get rid of this shirt. Working up a sweat. Oh. Well, still making our way up the Missouri Lakes Fancy Pass Loop. And here is just a spectacular mountain stream right underneath this incredible view of mountain peaks. Wow. It's like something out of a Western movie. Here it is. See, the stream goes all the way back up in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'm up here at the first lake stop on the Fancy Pass Missouri Lake Trail. Met some other people up here. Came up on horseback. Staying for a few days. Beautiful lake. They say there's a trail up there somewhere, and I'll get a drink of water and go find it. Not too bad. There's remnants of a trail. Just came to a crossing back there behind me, and it was nice that they had a sign indicating where to go. We're definitely at the small step area. Careful steps. Oh, look at this. See that? Hear that stream running down under the rocks here. Isn't that beautiful? I wonder if the horses come up here. Gaining elevation quickly. Beautiful trail. Still water coming under the trail here. Footing is good. Up, up. A bit of shade here, nice. Here's that trail that was running underneath the path a minute ago, or stream, I should say. Still not a cloud in the sky. I would imagine that can be seen there. Not a cloud in the sky. Oh. See, what's this? Over this little rise here. Got a hunch it's more straight up rock. Ooh, look at there. Oh my. That's where we were a few minutes ago. Or where I was. I guess I was talking to those young women. Beautiful. Oh. There we are. There we are. Oh. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know, maybe we can see there's a path over there up the hill on the left side of that lake. Oh my goodness. Well, might as well turn it on for this. You can see that up there? There's barely a discernible path. And it is, I don't know, Golly, that looks like 60 to 70% grade. It has got to be more than 45, but I'm no expert. Couldn't begin to think about doing this without climbing poles, hiking poles. No doubt you can see how people slip and fall. I have not had any kind of a slip yet, but sturdy poles are doing the trick, and I'm taking it easy. I feel like you can tell somebody's been up here, but not a super discernible path. I'm not going up this dirt gravelly thing with little places for footholds. Definitely in billy goat territory again. I'm gonna have to get out and grab a couple rocks, I think, just to power through that spot and get up to where I can dig in a little bit. Oh, goodness. That is definitely steep. Just a little. Felt like you had some break areas on Mount Elbert. A little harder to come by here. Get up there. Hello. I think I took a wrong turn.
Yeah, you're off trail.
I followed some guy that was over that area, but he was younger. Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple places over there I just thought, good grief. So it stays, the real trail stays that side all the way, huh?
Yep. The mud's over here.
Well, you know, there's a fork down there. At the there's a fork, you can barely see it, and a sign that says go left would have been helpful. I went right because I saw the guy ahead of me over here.
That's very tricky.
That was I'd have much rather come this way because
Are you doing the whole loop?
yeah.
It's
That's what you do.
Yeah, I heard this was the worst of it.
yeah,
Here.
it is. Yeah,
So.
this is the most.
and I made it even worse. Oh well.
Well, you have a good start.
Yeah.
You should build a camp.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only place I thought they could have used a sign. Yeah, that's a discernible path. That's, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good gracious. That was wacky over there. All right. Well, get up here, turn this camera off. I've been recording quite a spell here. Oh. Hello. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. I got off trail a little bit over there. Don't know if you can hear any of this, but here we are at the top of that hill, that mountain, looking out over the lake, and gonna take some downward steps. Woohoo! Very windy. Here we go. Here we go. Down. Okay, I found a new friend. We'll see you guys later. C's ready, huh? Got some nice people up there with doing some studying, working on their PhDs in engineering and physics. Theoretical physics. Wow. With some comfort in that they took the same wrong turn I did coming up. So, whew, that was an interesting turn up there. How beautiful this is, though. How beautiful. This is like one of those meadows that I've always wanted to walk in. And here I am, down between the mountains, just walking through a beautiful meadow. My goodness, thank you, God. Look at that. I'm here. I'm here in one of these meadows. Just spectacular. Wow. Here I am. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I just came over that pass back there, the mountaintop, and came up that hard climb, and now just here in this meadow. And there are so many times that I have seen meadows down in the mountains and thought, boy, wouldn't it be cool just to walk through that meadow? Here I am, just walking through this beautiful meadow. Just so peaceful, it's quiet. You can't hardly hear a thing. There are these beautiful mountain lakes over here behind me. They'll be in front of me as I'm walking. This is spectacular. Once again, I find myself just saying, thank you, God, for such a beautiful day, such a beautiful trip, all the many beautiful things around me. Such a nice little walk here. You don't even need the climbing poles. A few little rocks to go over, but just a beautiful walk through the meadow. I'm so thankful for everybody who made a strong recommendation about this trail. I almost feel like I should walk backwards so you can see the view that I'm walking toward. I hope this is capturing it. Just a beautiful, beautiful view. The mountains coming up. Sure, I could turn the camera around here. Why not try that? There we go. There's a little forward look. Of course, I get that anyways when it's mounted on my shoulder. How about a little bit more of this walk in the meadow here? Part of me wants to record the whole 6-hour hike. Listen to that. Quiet. Beautiful. No wonder people want to move here. Seems that I just can't stop taking video. Kind of down in the, maybe not quite in the center of this basin yet. No, not in the center. But surrounded by these mountains. Just spectacular. I'll have to hike this trail again or something like it. Just down in this meadow. Oh my goodness. Just where I always wanted to be. Always wanted to be in a meadow like this. Here I am. Thank you, God. yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart. Well, may your name be praised. Coming up on a signpost here. Okay, that's clear enough. Well, there's another beautiful mountain lake. The water shimmering, or the sun shimmering. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's beautiful. Getting ready to go up the trail over there. Some people are coming down this way on the trail. I'll sit for a few minutes and do something. Here I am down by the lake that I just sat and ate breakfast by, and just decided to come take a walk around the lake. There's no path, but why not? Still here, surrounded by these beautiful mountains. I think I've got plenty of time and plenty of sunshine to make the way around the lake and pick up the trail somewhere. Once again, it's just peaceful and quiet. A little bit of fun finding a way down through the meadow back there, but that was fun. This is just something else. Oh, I cannot express my gratitude for how good you've been, God, to grant your servant just some blessing like this. Thank you. I think if my little camera will let me, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to record the rest of this. Why not? I mean, what am I gonna be? Who knows? Beautiful. I think I've got the memory. Again, I'm gonna try to come around there. The trail goes right up there through that saddle. I can pick up that trail somewhere. So what if I record for 30 minutes? Who cares? It's on the SD card. There's plenty of room. At least this would be an intentional recording of 30 minutes. Uh-oh. Well, get to find my way across a little stream. Oh, I wonder what this looks like out here. Let's go see. After all, I'm already down here. or this meadow. Yeah. Or the meadow that leads down and up to that other lake. Well, you could certainly lose yourself for a day or so out here. Or now I can see why people come out and camp for several days, because there's so much to walk around and explore. Of course. Oh, see, I could play around here for hours and lose track of time. Plenty of people have come through here. It's worn down. Maybe they've camped here. Really can't see that other lake from here. Ah, yeah, wouldn't that be something? Roam a roam down there. Oh well, I better finish roaming around up here. Looks like I'll have a couple of rock slides to navigate. That ought to be fun. Thinking maybe I should stay higher than lower because of water runoff. I don't know. No, this looks okay. I think I can go. I don't know. Maybe a little damp down here. Yeah. I think I probably want to stay a little higher. That looks a little too wet down there. I don't need wet hiking shoes. Once I get past that, Over there, I could probably. It's like a. I might not want to come back down though. Because I gotta go up there anyways. One extracurricular hike. Well, two. One unintentional. Guess I'm still hiking here. Still recording. Forgot about that. Oh well. Just focus on. I think I might want to go down and go over. I think so. Might be up just a little too high. Dude, this may look like. Uh-oh. That's not good. Stepping on a shoestring. Not good. Yeah, get right over there. That's not a problem at all. That's a whole lot better than where I was. On that other. Coming up over there. Shoot. That was tough. That was tough. Got a lot of good looking rocks here. A lot. There we go. That's good. I like it. Yeah. Traverse this little rock slide and home free and heading for the trail. Just don't anybody do any more sliding while I'm up here. All right. Don't be stepping on your shoestring again. There's where I was. Wonderful. Wow. Maybe I'll enjoy this little view here. Back home in January or February, it's bitter cold and snow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. It's a big rock pile. Wow, this is fun. Just slow down just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. I think I want to stay up high. Go right up through there. This is the worst of it. Whew. Oh, I got a little tired. There we go. Ah, good. Right up through there to the trail. Oh boy. Ah. Well, I'm around the lake. All I gotta do is pick up the trail. I just made my way around the lake and got up to another saddle between two mountains to look down and see this spectacular view of two mountain lakes. My goodness, this is stunning. Well, couldn't resist a little more video here. Seems like everywhere you turn. I don't know how many lakes I've come across, half a dozen at least. This one here, the sun shimmering on the water just is mesmerizing. Up in the corner there, there's still some snow. It never quite melted. Coming down the end of the trail, and I'm crossing over one of those deep ravine streams like I passed on the way up. You can see up there how high and how deep this ravine is. I'm sure this water's ice cold. Beautiful mountain stream on the way down, probably not too far from the end here. Seems that it would be easy just to sit here on a rock and watch and listen to this stream for a long time. Sun is setting, still shining on some of the high peaks. And the setting sun makes a fitting backdrop for this waterfall. So, I've got to be on the home stretch here of 5 fantastic days here in Colorado. Weather's been perfect. I mean, everything has just been like a wonderful gift straight from God. My 61-year-old body is held up pretty good, it seems. And the choice of trails was great. The resources online were so helpful. Now I'm walking this two-track trail. Must be just 15 to 30 minutes left, if that, who knows. It can't be too long. Thankful that Google Maps has been able to keep track of me and kind of show my progress. I can know where I was and how far and yada yada. It'd be a bummer to slip on this gravelly downhill here, right here at the end, so I'm going to end this and say praise be to God one more time for his wonderful goodness and kindness. Amen.